Good morning, everyone. My name is Christy. Welcome to my corner. Thanks for joining me today for Flossmas number 5. I don't like where this is. I'm going to adjust you. There we go, so you can see more of my things. Yeah, I am straight from dog walking. I have a meeting this morning, so we're doing this quick. I hope we're doing it quick. Mocha mug. My name's Christy. Flossmas number 5. It is December 5th, 2024. And yeah, same things are happening here. I have Advents from Forbidden Fiber Co. and CelestOdditiesShoppe. I have a freebie pattern for you, and I have some stitching to show you, and I'll talk about my plans. Let's get started. My students are presenting their capstone projects today. And since I'm the chair of the department, I don't have to go, but like I want to support my students, right? So first we have the cross stitch Advent from Forbidden Fiber Co. Advent calendar. From Forbidden Fiber Co. It's the Advent calendar. And number 5, day 5, because it's an odd day, is a little gifty. I've explained how this works. I'll explain it again later on in the month, but for now, we're just going with it because I do really have to get going. Yeah, and sorry I look so bad. Apparently I can't open up an envelope. And this is the needle minder, and it is the logo for the year. And she always puts a little button on the back so it's nice and secure, because these kinds of magnets like crack. I don't know if you knew that. So that's why I put googly eyes on the back of mine. All right, what does this say? Day 5. We had this needle minder specially made just for this box. Use it to keep tabs on your stitching while taking breaks. I sometimes put my needle in my mouth, and that is such a bad idea. And I know some people put it in like the arm of their like cushy chair and then will like put their arm on it and stab themselves. So don't do that. Use a needle minder when possible. With cross stitch, I stitch in hand though, so it's not as easy. Rudolph takes... I'm not going to read the story. You have seen the movie, I'm sure. And if you haven't, you should see it. The claymation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is the best. I'm sorry I keep fixing my bangs, but my bangs are looking terrible. And just sort of for future reference, I'm planning on growing out my bangs and seeing how that looks. I feel like my hair texture has changed in such a way that bangs may not work for me anymore in my old age. All right, the next one is the CelestOddities Yule box. 5 is in this another envelope, but this one's not sealed, so it's easier to open. Let's see what it is. Sandalwood. I do actually love sandalwood. Is there a paper in here about it? No. Okay, let's see what it says. So these are beads. Sandalwood is believed to transform one. I cannot read anything. Sandalwood is believed to transform one's desires and help maintain alertness while meditating. Sandalwood gives off a soothing scent that is known to attract positive energy and clear perception. Okay, so let's open this up. I'm assuming it is... Oh, pro tip. If you see a bag like this with the tabs, you don't have to do those tabs. It's open on the top. Okay, so it's basically like a... Oh, it's stretchy. So I can wear it as like a bracelet, maybe? I'll have to look into... I think I can... You sort of like hold it and you can like smell it. I do love sandalwood. You can smell it. Yes, my favorite incense is... one of my favorite incenses is sandalwood, but one of my favorite perfume smells is sandalwood too. So that's really interesting. I'll have to look more into that. So we got some sandalwood. All right. Next, let's talk about stitching. I worked on my cosmic egg last night, and I was really unhappy with how it was looking. So I ripped out some stuff because I realized I overstitched on day 1, and I added more stitches anyway. So this is where I am. Oh, and I put it in a smaller hoop because I was finding, sorry, I'm going to get closer to you. I was finding that the big frame was just too much. I couldn't stitch on it, and I kept getting my thread caught, and I just couldn't feel what was happening. I think essentially what's happening is that I'm I'm out of practice when it comes to freehand embroidery. So this will be sort of my coming back into my freehand embroidery phase stitch. But what I did was I added the dark green, and then I went a little further here with the light green. But what I noticed was that I didn't like it. So it looked kind of like this, where it was like a lot of dark green and a little bit of light green. But what I really like is when there's more light green and less dark green. So I'm hoping that this will really pop more when it's all outlined in black, because everything in this is outlined in black, basically. And so I'm not working on this today. I mean, I did actually work on it a little bit beforehand today, which is why I'm a little bit later than I had intended. But next time I work on this, I'm going to do the green, and then I need to do the outline. So like this is outlined in black, this sort of dark blue, this peach is outlined in black. Every one of these little lumps is outlined in black. Like everything's outlined in black. And I think that that'll really help with how I feel about this piece. Because at the moment, I was walking my dog and I'm like, I'm just going to rip it all out and start over. I'm going to rip it all out and start over. And then, but I really like the middle. The middle came out how I wanted it. I just wish I hadn't stitched what I had done on day one. Because on day one, I put extra peach in that should not have been there. And so I had to rip that out. And it's not as easy to rip out stitches in freehand embroidery as it is with counted cross stitch. But that's where I am. And my plans, of course, are to work on CelestOdditiesShoppe Elemental Dragons Fire. If you remember, I'll show you where I was. This is my plan for today. Sorry, I'm not pausing or doing any of that stuff today. What I have is a little dragon head. So my hope is to have more than a little dragon head for tomorrow to show you. That's my goal. But the nice thing is that this Flossmas is getting me to stitch again. I don't know that I have my stitchy bug back, but I'm forcing myself to stitch and once I get into it, I enjoy it and I don't want to stop. But it's the starting it that is the problem. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Oops, sorry, things are falling. Things are precariously perched here with, oh, I lost my sandalwood, fell on the floor. I have like a basket with the box, with like my Advent box in it. And then I have other things on the table that don't need to be on the table that I could move. Anyway, our freebie pattern today is Christmas tree cross stitch cards from gather.com. And it's these 3 really pretty Christmas trees. And the thing I like about these is that they add little doodads at the bottom. Doodads being like gifts and cats. I don't know if you can see, sorry. But if you're going for like a more minimalistic, you don't have to put them. You can just do the trees. You don't have to put the other things. So this will be linked down below. You just download the PDF, and this was designed by Fiona Baker. Fiona Baker is the one who designed this. And this was in this was in a, where is it? Sorry. I don't know where this was. This was in an issue of a cross stitch magazine as well. Oh, The World of Cross Stitching issue 286. And yeah, and Fiona Baker has a store as well. So these are the free patterns for today. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't really have much else to talk about. So I will, we are working on getting spoolery.com. Although I do think I own that domain, but my Spoolery Etsy shop, we are working on getting that up and running. So my husband's job today is to take lots of pictures of everything, and then we'll work on the descriptions. And I think that he bought a printer label machine so that we can print our own labels and stuff to make, going to the post office easier. And yeah, so that's happening. This is a thing that is happening. And we're working on it. I'll let you know when that goes live. that's it for me. I got nothing else. I am at 10 minutes exactly, just as I said that. So I will let you go. I will see you tomorrow. I will work on my, or Stitching Natee's, Elemental Dragons. And yeah, I will talk to you later on. I hope that you have a great day. Happy stitching. Happy Flossmas. Take good care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye.